Welcome to Mark D. Maker. My name is Mark Taylor. And today we're going to be talking about proper proportion. So here we got a little wire armature. And that little wire armature is in proper proportion to a human. There's several different methods to achieve this. First would be what I learned growing up was the 8 heads. So you would count 8 heads high. And that's also something that you'll find in what's called a character turnaround template. So that's a sheet like this. And this is what they do, character turnarounds. If you don't know what a character turnaround is, Google it. Better yet, go to the Pinterest and type in character turnaround, and you'll get all kinds of different characters, a lot of cartoon characters, popular cartoon characters, front and side view. They make really good patterns. But if you want to be more accurate, the what is called cranial unit is a much more accurate, what I believe is a much more accurate measurement of getting the proper size, and especially an armature, because it uses a bony structure instead of soft tissue as areas to use as landmarks. Real quick, when I'm doing birds, the beak is part of the skull. So using the tip of the beak to the center of the eye is an excellent reference because it's bony structure. In the 8 head high method, you're using landmarks like the belly button, the nipples, things that change with weight, age. So instead of using soft tissue, the bony structure reference is called the cranial unit. And what the cranial unit is from the bottom of the nose, and it's basically the round circle of the skull. And that was, I have some notes here, originally developed, I believe he was a professor or a doctor, Robert Beverly Hale. So the method for cranial unit is Robert Beverly Hale. And a great teacher to show how to make an armature is Andrew Joseph Keith on Proko 3D. I'll put a link to Proko 3D. He teaches a class. I took it. I took the advanced class that he had. It was a paid-for class, but he has a full class that you don't have to pay for, that is for free. I would advise seeing that whole class through, and then if you decide to pay for the extra things that you can get with that course, you can go ahead and invest in that. And I say invest because it is an investment. You'll learn from it. This is 14 gauge wire. It's 14 gauge aluminum armature wire. And the great thing about this cranial unit system is you can go as big as you want and it'll still be in proportion. You can go as small as you want and it will be in proportion. Now, instead of doing all your references off of a ruler or a tape measure, what I suggest to do is make units like so. So what I did is I took 1/2 inch on either a popsicle stick or a tongue depressor, and every 1/2 inch make a notch. All you really need is 4 or 5 notches here. and this will be 1/2 inch cranial unit measurement. That's how I got this guy. Or you can use inch, or you could use 1.5 inches to get this big guy. You could use a 1/4 inch and get half this size. So you can get different size in proportion, which is great because by having an armature in proportion with the bends where they belong, your guy's always going to be in proportion, and then you just work on the details. Now, this can be valuable for a sculptor. This could be valuable for a wood carver, whether it's clay, wood, marble. This will give you your basis for your height and where your proportions are. You could measure off of it or use this as your armature to hold your, whether it's air dry clay or paper mache or whatever. All your reference points are here. They're right there. You'll stay in proportion. So I know it's been a while since I posted a video, but I've been busy. I've had a couple new additions. This is my first grandson. This is Chase. Isn't he cute? My next new addition isn't as cute, but you don't have to change diapers on it. It's a 20-inch DeWalt squirrel saw. I got it with all the bits and bobs. It came with light and the foot pedal. And off to the left, I have some Flying Dutchman number 5 Ultra Reverse blades. There's the pedal down here. So I'm set with that, and I'm going to start doing and showing a little bit more work with the scroll saw. Some carvings with the scroll saw too. Here's my next project that I'm going to do with it. And hopefully when I'm done with that, it will end up looking like this and be a functional desk piece. This is the first thing that I did with it. And I'm trying, it's kind of like Antarja because I'm using the grain. I'm using different pieces of the wood to cut it out. So this is new for me. And also this is new for me. This is cottonwood bark, and I'm going to give that a try. So I'll be seeing you soon. In the meantime, I'm going to be playing with Chase. I'll see you next time.